Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Today we're going to take a look at your February of 2022 reading. As I was getting ready to get started here and turning on the camera, they showed me a lion. Of course they did. Stalking around a cage, though. So unhappy, and then slumped down in the corner, let out a big sigh. And I'm wondering what that's about. So hopefully we'll figure that out today. So you have here for your overall... You have for your overall energy here, you have the Temptation card. That might be why you're stalking around. There's like something that you really are tempted to do, and then maybe it's like the boundaries of the life that you're living, something that's going on, something is inappropriate for you at this point in time to go after it, and you're not happy about it. And so you kind of like slump down in the cage. So maybe it's that you would like to take a new job, or there's a new love interest, or you would just freaking like to take a trip, but because of the circumstances with the health and everything, it might not be a good time to do that. We have here the inner wisdom. Take a different approach to a situation, look inside yourself and reflect on your past experiences for the answers you seek, connect with Mother Nature, and discover the secrets within. So while you are sitting there not happy about a certain situation, it might be a good time to try to do a little reflection. Let's get you Animal Totem for the month, and then we'll get into the tarot. Spirit actually selected for you the Book of Shadows, which is actually it's volume 2. I have volume 1 and volume 2. They came as a set, and I just opened it up today because Spirit said to use that for you. So, okay. So you have here the Cow Spirit, miracles are endless. So the Cow Spirit is a very giving, nurturing energy. It's also the Empress energy, though. And so it's the ability to create from within, right? They create the milk from within. You create what from within and you put out into the world, and it increases the energy and the bounty of everyone around you. You have the Whale Spirit, which is nice. That showed up already once this month. This is Trust the Great Mystery. And so this inner wisdom and the Whale Spirit go hand in hand. I feel at this time the energy is such that people are starting to pull forward from past lifetimes, the innate energy, the innate knowledge and wisdom that they've gathered over lifetimes, and it is an opportunity to apply that. And so using that, you would create this abundance. The miracles are endless. If you can just go within, spend a little time. So it can be done by journaling. It actually can be done by reading. If you find something that's interesting to you, sometimes you can chase down a rabbit hole and you find that you rediscover passions and interests that maybe you didn't know you had, but you had in another lifetime. The Koala Spirit, says Spirit has a plan. So even though you're feeling a little bit caged in right now, like you'd like to get out there and you'd like to get moving on some things, Spirit has a plan. So you're not, they just said this is not supposed to be wasted time. So waiting around for something, instead make something happen by being creative. They're saying be creative, create something, even if it's just for fun. So if you have an interest in photography or painting or drawing or anything that you haven't done in a while, although with, the situation of the world, I think most of us have taken some time to get back into what it is that we were interested in, but maybe it's time to get a little more creative and figure out what it is that you are looking to create for yourself. Yeah, your overall energy we have here is the 5 of Pentacles to start up with. I do think you're feeling a little lonely, a little left out, and on your mind, Knight of Wands. Oh no, Page of Wands. This is the really wanting to get fired up and go do something. I feel like you definitely are feeling like some kind of a caged animal. Okay, so the energy they have here for you to lean into is this 3 of Wands. And this 3 of Wands is definitely about starting something. She's sitting here in front of a fire. She's looking at 3 candles. Ooh, we got the postman coming. I feel like information, news that you need in order to get to where it is that you want to go is coming to you. Your on your mind, on your subconscious mind, we have the Ace of Pentacles. There's several opportunities there, but you're picking one. And so maybe the frustration is that there's so many things to choose from. Which one do we start with? Where do we, maybe you're feeling tempted by things that are not necessarily what you want. Oh my God, this is such amazing energy. Okay, so the challenge here for you is bringing this into balance. It's the Justice card. So what is fair for you? What is fair for others? And the opportunity is the Sun. One of your cards, right? The opportunity here to really shine and to bring, they're saying, the joy and the light back into your life. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. Yeah. It's time to do something new and different that lights you up, that gets you excited. Your overall energy, we have the Fool. We have the Fool. Take a risk, do something new, do something creative. Lean into this creative energy that you have. You have here the Seven of Pentacles, and this is that being crawling around in the cage and then slumping to the floor like, is it done yet? It's like the kids in the car. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? It's that energy of waiting and waiting. When is the harvest time? So maybe it's something you're currently waiting on and is just not happening at the rate that you would like it to. Just keep moving forward. Something is being rebalanced, and there's a justice to this. So justice to me is definitely about finding balance. So this is this is a lady who's been out for the night and she's coming home, or maybe she's been working all day, although she looks dressed more for a party than she does for work. But she comes home and she is kicking off her high heels, rubbing her feet, and her little slippers are there waiting for her. So the challenge is, if you can push forward, if you can push through, if you can take yourself forward on this next level, then things will, the comfort, what you're trying to accomplish, there's a reward that's coming, right? It will, the fruit will be ready and ripened. There's just a matter of, it feels like timing. In your environment, we have the Eight of Wands. So there is a lot going on around you. Remember, Spirit has a plan. And you may not be aware of how the pieces are going to fall into place, but there's a lot going on around you. So the outcome at the end of the month here is that we have the Queen of Swords. And I love this Queen of Swords. It is so different. Wow, this is an amazing deck. It is somebody who is, it looks like they're interviewing somebody else for a job, or they're mentoring. We have the adult-looking person talking to someone who looks like they're in their early 20s. This would be here, the Queen of Swords. She's checking things off. It really looks to me like when I used to interview, I worked in a retail cookie store, and so I had a lot of teenagers and college kids, and so this is kind of what this looks like when I would sit down with them casually, and have this conversation, but it was an interview. And so there's a mentoring, a decision making, it's a going through many options to get to where it is you want to go. Look, you're starting out here in the Five of Pentacles, but your energy is really Seven of Pentacles. So you're feeling like nothing's happening, but things are happening. They are developing. There feels like a timing aspect. The advice card is the Death card, and the Death card is about allowing a cycle to complete in order to start a new one. And so this is actually somebody moving. so odd. It looks like there is a big forest fire coming through, a wildfire, while she's putting up her house for sale. You want to sell your house before it burns down. So the advice is to complete a cycle that you know you need to complete. We have the Nine of Wands as an outcome card. Nine of Wands is you're almost there. And I feel like there's a need and a necessity for you to complete the cycle. We have the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the outcome. So being discerning, being decisive, making the choice, bringing something to conclusion that you are working on in order to allow things to progress to the next level, in order to create what it is that you're trying to create. You have the opportunity to really shine here. So I almost feel like it's a decision that needs to be made where it feels a little risky, but doing it sooner rather than later. Because if there is a fire coming and you are just now listing your house, that is not great timing, right? That is not great timing. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a look at, we have the North Node that just moved into Taurus. We'll take a look at it for the Sun, Moon, and Rising. So depending on what you are, I would really stick around for this. Not everybody has, but I really would, because it's an 18-month cycle, and it should give you some real insight into what it is that is happening for you currently and what you're working on. So the North Node in Taurus, that meets the South Node in Scorpio. And Scorpio is about going deep and releasing emotional stuff that's been like really locked in there. And the North Node in Taurus is about how do you manifest and make something, bring it into reality and create for yourself, especially in the area of finances and abundance of all kinds. So I would really encourage you to take a moment to look at this. So Sun. Ooh, okay. So you have an opportunity. You actually have a Leo card that showed up here. You have an opportunity to allow, to create a routine. It says ritual. To create a routine that allows things to ripen. So this discerning process that you're working on now could have something to do with it. We just had the new moon in Aquarius yesterday, and that is an 18-month cycle also before it becomes a full moon during Leo season, a year and a half from now. And so this ripening process, when I see the corn, it is always kind of reminds me of community, but it's also abundance. And so if there's something you're working on, a plan you're working on, it looks like it needs consistent, persistent steps in your place. And I also think that because the energy of what to release is the cleansing energy, this is releasing, because it's all this solar plexus energy, I feel like it's releasing your doubts about your own ability to manifest. Like if you're feeling a little insecure, which is unusual for a Leo sun, you get that usually more with rising. But if there's something that maybe you've tried to do before repetitively because of the ritual, right? There's a need to change some aspect of it and do something just a little bit differently in order to achieve a different outcome. So what can you let go of? Are you carrying too much emotional baggage, too many resentments or hurts? How can you heal those and let those go? And that would be something to work on over the next year and a half or so. So in the area of partnership is where that new moon was for you. Well, no, not necessarily, because it depends. But wherever Aquarius falls in your chart, take a look at that. And that's based on your rising sign. And so that's why there is a chart calculator in the description box below that could really help you to figure that out. If you are a Leo moon, woo! Nice. Okay, you have the Passion card. This, of course, can be romantic. Of course it can. But it also could be the passion for a new project, something that lights you up, that fires you up, something that you're super interested in. We have all this fire energy here, the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Sun card, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands. There's all this energy around creation and getting really excited about something. So what are you passionate about? But rooted, right? So when it's rooted like this, if it is something that you can root into the ground, that's how you grow something and manifest something from it. It is that Ace of Pentacles, that seed that gets planted in order to bring it to harvest. And so what are you passionate about? Your opportunity is to chase down your passions. And then it's interesting because in the South Node, the challenge part, the releasing and letting go part, we have actually, it's a Scorpio card, it's basil, but it says trust, but it's also got the little fire sign symbol here. And so I feel like it's about trust your own creativity, trust your ability to accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish here. Believe in yourself. Trust that Spirit has a plan. Trust that Spirit has a plan. There's something being brought forward right now. It is going to take a little bit of time. You need to ground it in being practical about it, but chasing down your plan. If you are a Leo rising, we have Funneled Strength card. This is also a fire card, but it's interesting because it has the sword here. It's also a Virgo card. So the sword, the dagger, right? This energy around you can really grow. And the Strength card, of course, would be Leo, right? So Leo rising, this is growing in three ways, kind of like the Three of Wands too. I feel like you can really manifest something if at the root of whatever you're building you have stability. And so using the dagger, your sword of truth, to prune out what isn't working, it puts so like when you are growing a plant, in order to some plants, not all plants, but some plants in the fall, you kind of trim them back a little so that the energy goes down into the root, so the root becomes stronger. In the spring, you get more growth. So where can you release and let go of? And this is very similar energy, really, to the sun here. And then your challenge is low energy. Your challenge is finding the energy to do this. Now, both of these cards are Virgo energy. And so Virgo is about being organized. So where are you dispersing your energy? Where are you giving away too much of yourself? How can you bring that back in and coalesce it? I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little cauldron there. How can you bring all the stuff in? And then we have this orange that is definitely the Sacral Chakra. This is the area of creation. This is the area of passion. That is that is where that happens. And so how can you bring your energy in? And there's the sun here. And really focus I don't know if you can see, but there's a little sun here. You can really focus your energy, your emotional energy, because it's water, into something that you're really passionate about. And that will give you strength. I feel like your energy is too dispersed. I mean, remember, in the environment, you have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands in the environment means there's a lot of crap going on out there. And maybe not all of it is stuff that needs your time and attention. And so bringing yourself back into balance, that Justice card, I think for all of you is really important. How can you find a little bit of balance in your life through clearing out emotional and I feel like really time suckers out of your life so that you have the time to put into the things that you're really passionate about. So it looks like a really interesting month ahead for you. I am going to go and do the love and soul path reading. That is in the membership portal. If you'd like to join, it is over there. That is at that first level. You can get that. And then there's more stuff at the second level. I am on Facebook every day with a little astrology reading. So you can come and check that out. Join the group. Say hi. I'd love to see you over there. And if you would hit the thumbs up and leave me a comment. It means so much to this channel and every YouTube channel. When you take the time to do a little interaction, then YouTube goes, oh, okay, well, this video is worth showing. So I would appreciate that. You guys have a great month, and I'll talk to you soon.